Greg Swenson there. Well, tomorrow protests will be held in Edinburgh, Aberdeen and Glasgow. Earlier I spoke to Liz Murray from Global Justice Now, which is part of the Stop Trump coalition, and asked why her organisation would be taking part.
The reason we're doing this is because of several reasons. Trump is a threat to democracy. We've seen what he's doing in the US with the attack on the US courts, on the universities, on the media. We know he's a threat to the climate with his drill baby drill mantra and rolling back on renewables. And he's a threat to civil rights with what he's doing to immigrants and trans people and the right to protest in the US. And you know, he's really not on the side of ordinary people. He's firmly in the camp of big business, you know, like the big tech companies, the fossil fuel companies, and who bankrolled him for millions to finance his political ambitions. And he's now pushing their agenda. So we're standing up against all that in these protests.
There were a number of protests when he was last here, when he'd just been elected for his first term in office. Do you think we're going to see even more people protesting and feeling very passionately about his arrival in Scotland in comparison to what we saw a number of years ago?
Well, we know that 7 out of 10 Scots dislike Trump, and we know there's disquiet across the political parties here even. But it's honestly, it's impossible to know at this point. We really hope that people will come out to the rallies in Edinburgh and Aberdeen. They'll be peaceful, more of a kind of carnival of resistance, those two rallies. And there may well be other things across the country going on. So what we don't know, but what we do know is that there's a really broad and deep reservoir of concern about Trump and what he's doing. So I'm sure even if people aren't there on the streets, there will be a lot of them that will be there in spirit. And we've had people say that to us, if they can't make it, that they're still supporting.
Both governments, Liz, are actually united in this, and in the fact that they are welcoming, and both John Swinney and Keir Starmer will be meeting with Trump over the next couple of days, something that we don't always see happening, two governments uniting on something. Do you think it's better? Do you not see a side that would argue that it's better to civilly engage with an elected leader like this rather than snub Trump coming to Scotland?
Well, he wasn't invited here, was he? This is a private visit, so I guess what we would say to our leaders, to John Swinney and Keir Starmer, is that we really want them to stand up to Trump. So please don't cozy up to him to get trade deals. You know, don't let him off the hook on Gaza and Ukraine. Use that opportunity, if they have chosen to meet him, to just really stand up to him, and and also to be aware of the strength of opinion on the streets this weekend.